Bro, wetin we dey see for film dey happen real life. Imagine this man, this Anofia, this man, Edward George Wright. He escaped prison, hijacked plane, vanished for 40 good years. Bro, he was 19 years old when he went for a robbery that ended up taking a man's life. Of course, he was caught by the police and went to court. The court gave him 30 good years. It's supposed to be life imprisonment because here in Nigeria, murder case is either they kill you or you go life imprisonment. But the court gave him 30 good years. But this judge, Edward, this Anofia, is not meant for cages, it's not meant for prison. So 8 years later, in 1970, he pulled a very strong prison escape. His cell was empty. Guards only found an empty prison cell. Nobody was inside. Like, how did it happen? So of course, that's not Nigeria. The search in America is very, very strong. But no clues, no hideout. He was not seen. He completely vanished after escaping from prison until the silence exploded when he hijacked a plane. So he went into hiding for 2 years because he escaped from prison 1970. Then 2 years later, which was 1972, the silence of his escape exploded when he hijacked a plane with 82 passengers inside. Bro, you know he's a black man, so he gathered up black team and called themselves 5 Liberation Army, and 5 of them took over the plane hijack when the plane was flying mid-air. Hostages were crying, people were scared, and you know the funniest part, they demanded for $1 million as of 1972. Bro, $1 million is a lot of money even in 2025, but he demanded for $1 million, and he said the police or anybody bringing the $1 million should wear a swimsuit. You know what a swimsuit is? What they use in swimming. You can see if person is wearing a swimsuit, you can see the person very transparent, so that the person won't hide a gun or anything. Like, the news was everywhere, the whole world, like, I don't know if it's the whole world, but the whole of America was silent and afraid. 82 passengers with 5 armed men asking for $1 million or they'll take the life of everybody. Bro, that's how they slipped through the fingers of Americans inside the plane. So under the nose of the FBI, the hijackers escaped to Algeria. You know, after collecting the $1 million, again, George Edward, this Anofia that you are seeing right here, he still escaped with them to Algeria. So one by one, his partners were caught, one by one. 5 of them, 4 of them were caught. It was left with only George Wright. So he moved to Portugal. He moved to Portugal, from America to Portugal. New country, new name, new everything, new person. He moved to Portugal. He got married. He built a house, or he bought a house in the seaside and started a life, opened a business, became a normal man, became a normal black man with no record. And in Portugal, they see him like a very good man with no criminal record. He had children and he married a God-fearing woman. For 4 decades, this man was ghost until 2011. He was caught by that same FBI. Imagine how many years was that? From 1972 to 2011. That's when he was arrested and put behind bars. But the Portugal government disagreed. The Portugal government looked at his case and his citizenship. He is a good person in Portugal. He has no arrest, no warrant, no bad name or no case there in Portugal. For almost 40 years or 30 something years, he lived in Portugal. So the government disagreed. The Portugal government said no returning to prison, no extradition, and no undoing the life he built, because he built a good life in Portugal for over 40 years. So he can't just be arrested for nothing. So after 40 good years, George Edward Wright, this Anofia, stops running from the law, and the law stops running after him. He works as a free man. Bro, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Let's hit a bank, bro. Let's hit a freaking bank and run. We go into hiding. Then maybe in the next 40 years, will come out and say, now we do that bank hit that year. And maybe the government will say that thing is past, you can live your life. Then that time we'll start flexing the money, bro. So I don't know if the government of Portugal was right by protecting the man because he led a good life in Portugal. So tell me in the comments, because he murdered a man in 1970 and he escaped prison time. So tell me if the Portugal government helped him or their actions were wrong. Just tell me, I don't know. Tell me in the comments. Awa.